Hi everyone, I'm carrying on the theme of the book that actually just happens to be above my head. Steven Bartlett's The Diary of a CEO, and in particular his first law, which is about buckets. Today I'm going to talk about the mistake that many of us make, that when we're trying to talk about our knowledge bucket, we very often start talking about the skills that we have. So instead of talking about the what we know, we talk about the what we can do with that knowledge. And very often that is a mistake that business owners make, and it's also a mistake that business coaches make. I know as a coach, and a lot of the coaches I work with in my group, we over teach by telling people way too much of the how they can go and do it. We share the what we can do and what they can do without really focusing on the knowledge. So that's the topic of today's Monday's Moment video. See you in a moment. Hi, I'm Simon from Sterling Business Coaching, and the thought behind today's video comes from the group coaching sessions that I had during last week. And during that session, I asked the attendees to list all the items that they knew, their knowledge items, the things that they've learned, the things that they've gained through experience, all the things that they know. And when we started going through that list, what I found was that they were very much starting to confuse the know how to do it rather than the knowledge of what it was that they had learned. So they started talking about their skills. They started telling me what they were good at doing and what they were good at helping people do. And in Stephen's book, he very much talks about the fact that we have to look at the two buckets separately. So if we want to fill that first piece of the jigsaw, that vital first step, it's to share the knowledge that we've learned. Now, it might be knowledge we've learned through experience. It might be knowledge that we've learned through reading a book. I love to share knowledge in all the audiobooks that I listen to. Or it might be knowledge that we've been taught during education, training, etc. But we've got to make sure that we keep our knowledge list full. Because if we want to attract the high quality of leads that we want, if we want to work through and convert prospects into great, good paying, good value, love working with clients and customers, then we have got to start with the knowledge. Now, in today's world, get my white screen up here. In today's world, we assume that knowledge is so accessible. It's so easy to access. You can Google anything these days. You can watch a YouTube video. But very often what we are looking for is the how to do something with that knowledge. That's usually, why, how. They're the questions that we search. So when we're sharing our knowledge, we shouldn't assume that people see us as having that knowledge already. We shouldn't assume that that knowledge doesn't have value, because we've learned it so that they don't have to. I've read all the books on the bookshelves behind me so that you don't have to. I'm sharing this from the book that's above my head, coincidentally, because you don't have to read the whole book, because I'm sharing the importance of two of the most vital buckets in the very first law of Stephen's book. So it's important that we understand that we've got to be able to stack up the value of our knowledge. Don't underestimate it, and really take some time this week in filling out a list of what's in my knowledge bucket, what's in my skill bucket. And the skill is the implementation of what we know. It's I might have great knowledge, but actually I don't have the skills sometimes to implement it. I'm pretty useless with these hands. So I can know how things need to be built. I've spent all my life in construction, but having the knowledge is no use to me unless I have the skill. But what I do have the skill to do is transfer that knowledge to other people and to get the right people to use that knowledge because they've got the skill. And that's where the skills and the knowledge separate. So take some time this week. Take some time working out what it is that you have in your knowledge bucket and what you have in your skill bucket. Now, if you want to have a chat with me to discover how you can get to where you want to go in the success of your business, or whether you're a coach that is looking to take their coaching business to the next level, then please grab 30 minutes with me. It doesn't cost you anything. You get no sales pitch. It's just, I'll give you one thing to take away from that session once I've listened to some of the issues that you have and some of the aspirations that you have. And, you can take that away and have that 30 minutes on me because you've watched this video. Just go to timewithsimon.com and have that 30 minutes with me. So just before I ask you to like, to follow and share this post, look out for my other posts. I've got a workshop coming up very shortly at the end of August, and other workshops every single month, particularly for coaches and for aspiring business owners, ambitious business owners. So please jump on those. But please like, follow and share. But most importantly, take some time today. Take some time this week. Just stop now and just take 30 seconds to write down all the knowledge items that you have. What do you have the knowledge of? I have the knowledge of digital marketing. I have the knowledge of how to use my Stream Deck here and Ecamm. I have the knowledge of how to use PowerLeads, the CRM that I use that's based on Go High Level. There are lots of things we have the knowledge of. So list down all the things that you have knowledge of. And then when you've done that, list all the things that you have of a skill. So my skills are communication, teaching, patience, the ability to mediate. They're skills. Then that's not knowledge. And hopefully that's just giving you an example. And then try to make sure that you're not crossing the streams between the two lists. There will be a little bit of closeness sometimes, but make sure the streams don't completely cross over. And as I say, please like, follow, share this video anywhere that you can, and let's get as many people working on their knowledge buckets, as many people working on their skills buckets as they can. The first two vital buckets in Steven Bartlett's #1 law in his book, The Diary of a CEO, and I give him full credit for the inspiration behind this video. And for you guys, now it's the opportunity to go out and implement it. As always, I'll see you throughout the post during the week, perhaps, but also on next week's Monday's Moment video. Bye for now.